Well, maybe the first week of November, but the city of Buffalo is still without a snow plan after the Common Council decided to table the decision for what's expected to be at least a couple of weeks.
At that meeting, many top officials aired out their frustrations, saying the Queen City is not ready for the winter season ahead. One of those officials, Vinny Ventresca, the president of the Buffalo Firefighters Union, Local 282. He joins us now. Vinny, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
So as we mentioned, you were at that meeting yesterday. You spoke. What were some of your main concerns as they stand right now?
Well, my main concern is that for 4 years since they hired the commissioner, he is the emergency management coordinator. He did nothing to prepare us for the last storm. Then, days before the storm, he left town, leaving the city and the department wholly unprepared for the last storm. So we have the storm. There's a loss of over 40 lives. No one is held responsible. Then in January, obviously, we convene again and say we don't have the equipment, the training, anything to operate for a winter storm. And here we are, mid-November, 11 months later, and nothing has been done.
Now, the city has responded. So what we've done is yesterday we watched Vinny speak down at the Common Council meeting. We asked our own questions of the city based on his comments. Among those questions, as Vinny just explained, was that notion of the equipment. We actually have a list of that equipment that the city maintains to us, and they've maintained this all throughout the day, that they have purchased this equipment. In fact, they say they bought it before the storm in November. This equipment, as it is coming up on the screen, the city says it is all in-house. It is, most of it, they say, is in use, and they say whatever is outstanding will be here soon. To that, how do you respond, Vinny?
That's factually untrue. Okay. The two ladder companies, Ladder 15 and Ladder 5, as of this moment, is not in service in the city of Buffalo. Engine 2 is, and it's the wrong piece of equipment for that district. The two ladder trucks cost an extra $1 million. It was a complete waste of funds. The two command vehicles are in service. The two pickups are not here. We have no idea when they'll be here. The mini tracked ambulance, by their own admission, will not be here till the spring, so maybe we'll use it next year. The 4-tracked UTVs and the trailers to carry those UTVs will not be here for another month and a half. We're talking, it won't be here before the first of the year. The snowmobiles, they're not in service, and the refurbished aerial is not in service. So if they have this equipment, not only do they have to get this equipment, we have to be trained how to use the new snow equipment.
And that was my next question for you, because that was one of your big concerns pertaining to the operation and equipment, was training, maintenance, storage. What goes into that training? How long does that take when winter or snow could be here next week?
Right. The idea is, first they need to bring in the equipment, and then they need to train a number of members. And not only so when they get the equipment sometime before maybe next year, then they have to train the members, and they have to train a number of members so that we can operate on the 4-platoon system. The members can operate this equipment. Whoever's working can operate this equipment. And then where are they going to put it? Who's going to maintain it?
And some of that training logistically cannot be done.
Exactly.
You can't drive a snowmobile sort of down the street right now, right? In that case.
True.
But so let me phrase this question in this way. I am the union steward here at Channel 4. So like you, the president of your local union, your job as the steward is to get as much as you can for your union members, for your department, right? So what do you say to the sentiment that you are doing your job as the union steward, asking the city for as much as possible equipment to protect your members, and the city is doing their due diligence by saying, hey, we can decide how this money is going to be spent? How do you answer to that?
Well, I think the big thing is we're talking about the fire service here. We're talking about, my main concern is not about getting things for the members. This is about safety of our members. And the second thing, our big concern is not only the safety of the members, that they operate safely, is the safety of the citizens. Can you imagine that we're in a state where we had a loss of over 40 lives and nothing has been done, and there's no winter operation equipment here within the city, and members have not been trained on it? And I mean, when we talk about the safety of the citizens, this isn't just people we don't know. The members live in the city. My family and friends live in the city. Their family and friends live in the city. Like, we care about everyone. We want everyone to be safe, and we are not being provided the proper equipment for us to be safe, and thus for us to safely operate and protect the citizens. And it was shown last year, and here we are. And again, that list of equipment, it's just not here. Vinny, don't take my word for it. Let's see it.
These are all concerns you've had for months now, for a while now. Is there anything you have seen change positively?
No.
You don't believe this city is any better prepared this time around than they were last December?
Exactly. The citizens should be concerned. The fact is that the emergency management coordinator, who's the commissioner's duty was the emergency management coordinator there. So then they said, let's hire a specific emergency management coordinator. That person is not even here yet. And when that person gets here, then they have to be brought up to speed. The idea that they could come here and quickly implement a storm plan, if anyone remembers, the warm-up storm last year was in November. It's never going to happen. And those UTVs and snowmobiles are not here.
Briefly, because we are out of time,
Yes.
What do you think the city should do? Is this just about buying more equipment? And if, for example, if the city fulfills that list that we showed you, does that fulfill the requests from sort of the union? Does that satisfy what your needs are, you think?
No, because, again, it's November. I don't know how those things getting here sometime in December could fulfill our needs.
All right, well, that is all the time we have right now. Vinny, we do thank you for taking the time.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
It is a critically important issue. That's why we bring Vinny in as well. And of course, we're going to have the Buffalo Fire Commissioner, William Ronaldo, in a little bit later in the show in the next half hour. Again, Vinny, thank you.
Thank you.